of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murata Music with 3-Piece TCG. Pirates TCG and 2D. I'm coming at you with that one-stop shop guide for the deck list, the matches, etc. with my man Zoro. Oh, I had to put the big T on for you guys. All right, man. So smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments. Let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently, all right? And before we get started, I know you see the big face Zoro. You're like, yo, where can I get the big face Zoro? They didn't print that out. Man, come on down to the description, follow the link to kdesign.com, and there you go. And a matter of fact, use 3-Piece TCG as the code to get 25% off your entire order. Oh, throw them all in the bag, am I right? Now, if you find yourself obtaining joy and or knowledge, well, that's the channel's mission statement. Go ahead and consider joining that 3-Piece Navy, dog. Come on down, be smashing and finger popping, putting on that pressure or big city hooping for the whole shebang. Call it an emergency deck profile. Just try to make it Copehead and above. Look, I know that the $100 secret Luffy is water 7 and it goes right into iceberg. I tried to make iceberg work. I couldn't on my own time. I really wanted to be the guy to bring that iceberg list. It wasn't happening. Anyways, yes, and to all of my members already keeping this boat afloat, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Hey, look, and the highlighted members today, you're irking me, Charlie Irkin, my man Ricky Williams, my man Perez, my man Big Brisket Gaming, Izzy Busy B, my man Juan, the Juan, Patochi, and my man Patrick Noel. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Also, all the music you're going to be hearing is coming from my latest album, Screaming into Space. Without nepotism, no one hears your song. Eesh, big facts. And everything else I've been putting out, everything's for free. Follow the DistroKid link and you will be pleased. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the Zoro. All right, now I was talking about this in yesterday's live, and I really do feel like this might be one of the best like beginner decks. Like, oh yeah, just give them this one and let them go to work. All right, now understand, let's get into the effects. We'll go over the cards. These are all, well, for the most part, new cards, right? So we'll go into that, then we'll get into some matches. All right, okay. So for this leader, Zoro, Don 3, activate main. Once per turn. During this turn, when this leader battles an opponent's character, set this leader as active. Then, for the rest of this turn, this leader cannot attack characters with an original cost of 7 or less, okay? So if they've had their cost augmented by effects, etc., but they are, you know, still more than 7, like 8 or above, you can rock with them. But if they're like at a 9, you know what I'm saying, but they're originally, you know, a 5 or a 6, you can't do anything. You can't swing at them, okay? Anyhow, what this does is it mimics the old days, right? The old swings, okay? We used to have where is he at? Where's the kid at? Oh yeah, this was the OG pre-release winning leader. You wanted to win, you brought Kid, and you start playing with Kid. Man, I went 6 weeks undefeated with this kid, and you know they cost 3 and trash 1 card from your hand, set this leader as active. Yeah, you're swinging 12 twice, okay? And then after them came Uta. All right, and Uta became the new swing twice green leader. Well, now we got a new kid on the block, and he's got 3 swords. One of them is in his mouth, okay? And so he's going to be doing the same thing, all right? And this one is a bit of a mix between these two. I would say it just basically replaces these two, because where this one had the double swing with the event, right? And this one had the double swing with the card. This one has the double swing with both the cost and the card. Okay, so that's a little One Piece history lesson for you guys. They are obviously getting phased out. I don't know if leaders are getting phased out. I forget, but in 2026, you know, everything that's before 05 has got to go. So, anyways, so that's the mind state I want you guys to be in. We are attacking board, we're attacking face, and we're going for game very often. Now, there are some pieces that really help us do that. And I mean, they make us complete board generals, okay? Generals of the board, okay? So that's another thing that I want us to consider as we're getting into this. And anyhow, I got 2 screens now, so I'm like, oh shit, everything going on. So let's get into the list, all right? Now, we've got some searchers. We've got 8 searchers, which I'm really liking because against certain matchups, especially like against, Blue Purple Luffy, we like to have this on curb. We like to go second for that match. Have this on curb, have this on curb. We like to have certain cards on curb because guess what? We're turning Zoro sideways and we're popping. Well, how do we get our pieces together? We get them together with searchers, and both of these searchers are relevant and work. So let's talk about our searching suite, if you will. Now, Kazuki Hiyori. You may rest one Dawn rest one Dawn card in this character. So it's basically the jewelry Bonnie, right? And then if your leader is Zoro, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 slash. Attribute character card and or green event added to your hand and place the rest at the bottom. So this is going to help us grab any of these slashes, right? And we got a bunch of slash. And then we got events as well. Cool. Also, Perona is going to be doing the same damn thing, all right? If your leader has the slash attribute, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal a slash attribute or 1 green event. So they're doing the same damn thing. We got this guy, and I've told you about this guy. We don't like this guy. I don't like this guy's story. Only thing I like this guy for is the mysterious disappearance of Kuina. Okay, I like him for the murder. I like him for that. I don't like him for anything else. But we're gonna go ahead and keep our friends close, enemies closer in this one, right? So we're gonna run 3 of this guy, and excuse the voice. Is a blocker, 1k counter. If one of your 5 cost or lower slash attribute characters other than this character would be KO'd by an opponent's effect, you may instead rest this character. That's pretty cool. You give up your block, but whatever. So it's cool if you're going first. You play this out, and you're kind of cool for a little while. Tashigi is just a great 2K. It's just a great 2K, and it also does the same thing. If somebody wants to get KO'd or bottom decked, removed by any way, shape, or form, you play out Tashigi, and you turn Tashigi sideways, and it's the bane of everyone's existence. We all know Tashigi here at 3-Piece TCG, and we hate them very much. Smoker identifying as Tashigi is extremely dangerous. Now we got this guy. He's got the Edgar, it looks like, kinda. Anyhow, 2k counter, that's mainly what we got him for. But on play, you can rest up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 2 or less, then KO one of your opponent's rested characters with an original cost of 1 or less. I really wish it was 2 still, because then this card would be like this deck's like Uso Hachimi so horny. But instead, it works here or there. If they got a super chump blocker, I mean the chumpest of chump blockers. I'm talking about the law blocker. I'm talking about the what's his name? Vista. The Vista blocker, just little things here and there, but mainly for 2K. We got Dracula Mihawk, okay? Now, Dracula Mihawk is essentially a searchable, these are both searchable 2Ks because of them having the slash attribute. This one is not. But anyhow, you can bring somebody out 4 or less, but I mean, you're bringing that one out, it's going to get swung into. You can't bring this one out. We'll talk about that in a second. But you can bring this out, but then it'd be rested. You got to protect it. So it's a little more for searchable 2K. But yeah, we'll keep it moving. Now, Kuina. This is one of the new OP12 cards and one of your most valuable pieces, okay? MVP, all right? Most valuable pieces at the beginning of the game because this helps you keep control of the board. For example, okay, activate main. You may rest this character. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 4 or less. Then attach 3 rested Dawn cards to one of your Ronor Zoro leaders, right? Well, so check it out. You're going against Bello Betty. You play this card. You're resting whatever they played. Whatever they played. You give yourself 3. You swing into it. You got board control again. And then you can even swing at the leader if you want. If you're feeling risky bisky, you want to do it, great. If you're going up against Blue Purple Luffy, you're going second because they chose first. They played out their Zoro, right? The Roanoa Zoro. And then guess what? You played this card out. You turned it sideways. You attached 3 Dawn to your leader. You're swinging 8 into 4. For those of you who are visual learners, I understand. So am I. I'm talking about this Zoro right here. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. Yeah, you're swinging into this Zoro right here with 8. They're not countering out, and guess what? They just lost their chance to ramp. And this card is now going to act as a blocker, because if it does not, you will continue to be able to just give 3 Rested Dawn to your character. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, or to your leader, I mean. So great card going second, or turn 2 going second. Reason why we would run 8 searchers, because we want to find this card right here. Next up, we got the Romanora Zoro, 4 for 5, 1K counter. Now check this out. While this card is in your hand, it cannot be played by an effect. Okay, cool. You know, it keeps us from, keeps Brook from cheating it out, right? All right. If your leader has the slash type attribute, whatever, this character cannot be KO'd in battle by slash attribute cards and gains 1,000 power. So it's not that it just gains 1,000 power if it finds itself in a battle against Cavendish or another slash type. No, it's 1,000 period. So it becomes a 4 for 6 vanilla body, okay, with a 1K counter and an ability, which would, in this case, keep it from getting, KO'd by this or anything else. So we're really liking that. And I don't know why I was having such a brain fart thinking, I'm not going to run this because it can't be played off effects like Dracula Mihawk. No, it can, because my homeboy puts up 4 for that, but we'll get into that. Cavendish. You're gonna have to dig deep in them pockets. I think Cavendish is still pretty expensive, but 5 for 6, 1K counter, on play when attacking. If your leader has Supernova type and you have no other Cavendish in the field, activate 2 Dawn. When we play Dracula Mohawk and we get to put 4 up, guess what? If we do that at 9, we've got 5. We play this, now we got 2, and it's just great. If we can get this established early and often, guess what? We got 4 up, we got 2 up, we got 6 up. That means we can attach 3, swing, and then do the whole damn thing again. Cavendish is great in this deck, and it's a beautiful pirate. Beautiful pirate. Tashigi. This is one of the dopest cards, period. And the reason why is because most of these cards, with the exception of like cards like Cavendish, right? But Cavendish is an SR, okay? So most of these cards, especially the rares, okay, they have their place, and their place is typically on curve, right? Tashigi stays relevant throughout the game, pretty much throughout the game. Yeah, actually throughout the whole game. Let me tell you why. 5 for 7 bodies. That's a big body, okay? Everybody got the counter out of this one. The majority of the cast got to give you 2 cards. On play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 6 or less, okay? That means a card that costs more than this character is still getting rested. Then give up to 3 rested Dawn cards to your leader, okay? So the majority of blockers in this game are... The majority of the most pivotal blockers in this game are going to be, 5 cost. 5. You know what I mean? This one is an 8. This one is an 7. This one's a 6. The majority of them, you could say, are 6 and below. Now, of course, we are now living in the world of Katakuri. But I mean, for the most part, a lot of your blockers that they're getting out early and often and can be pivotal are going to be 6 or below. So it's taking care of the majority of blockers if that's what you want to do, or it's turning the Cavendish sideways, giving your leader 3 Dawn, okay? And then now we get to swing perfect magic number over, the majority of all the 6K bodies. 6K body. You get what I'm saying? And then, so we get a free swing there. Do you want to give me cards for that? Great. Now you have less cards to give to your leader for counter, right? So that's why we love Tashigi. And in the later stages of the game, we're able to play out, because if you get a little... This deck doesn't run a lot of bricks outside of the events, and obviously these cards right here, which is why you stay so healthy for so long, and you're a 5 life leader. But Dracula Mohawk, okay, you could, once you get to 10, you're playing this card, you got 2 of your bricks out, and attach 3 here, and you're just going to work. You're going to work. So that's why we love Tashigi. And Dracula Mihawk. I obviously was not able to make it through this deck profile without constantly talking about Dracula Mohawk. All right, 8 for 8 blocker on play, set up to 4 rested Dawn cards is active. Then you may play a character with you may not. You may not play a character with an original cost of 7 or more during this turn. Now, the first time I read this, I was like, what do you mean? Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. Well, check it out. Because I'm like, if it's 8, even if it's 8 and you're at 10 Dawn, you only got 6 Dawn active. Like, who else are you going to, how are you going to possibly play a 7 or more? Well, if you have Cavendish out. Oh, yeah, that would be, if you're at 10, you get 4, minus 8, you get 4 of them back. Now you're at 6, and then Cavendish swings, and you're at 7 and 8 again. Yeah, you would be able to play out another Mihawk, which would be knuckin' futz. But they wanted to go ahead and cap it. Okay. They decided, we don't want you guys. You know what they decided? They said, hey, look, we like the card. We just don't want you to. We don't want you guys to figure it out, and we got to ban the card after we just released it. So this is their. This is how they're fixing it. Cool beans. Okay, but yeah. Regardless, if you're at 10 Dawn and you have this, you, like I said, you go to having 6 plus 2 is 8. So what all that means is cool, man. Develop, do what you want, but you're gonna have plenty of Dawn to attach here, swing, and then a swing again. All right. Now I'm running 2 of these just because we got some bricks. I feel like we could probably get by with less and start finding more pieces here that we want to run more of. You know what I mean? But we do have quite the amount of events, right? So that's why I'm running that. Gum Gum Elephant Gatling is great. You can just rest a 5 or less, and or use it as a counter, a 3K counter, basically your guard point, right? Now this one. I don't know why I'm not running as many, and I do feel like I need to run more. Maybe one less of this, one more of these. But this is your Horny Ash Jones, the event, okay? You may rest 3 of your Dawn cards, rest up to a total of your opponent's characters or Dawn, 2 of your opponent's characters or Dawn. And then it also works as a counter. So, yeah, I kind of feel like this one is like, this is to rest. What the fuck am I doing? What the hell am I doing? This does the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys right meow. Right meow. Yeah, right meow. We're not doing that. I'm not gonna do that at all. No siree, Bob. We're just gonna immediately. Normally I save this for the end. Normally I'm like, hey, and after looking back, what could I have done better? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, do this. Do this. Am I smoking crack? Rest 1 of your Dawn cards. Rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 5 or less. I mean, I guess. That's why. Because this, for 2 Dawn, you rest a 5. This says 4 Dawn, and you get to rest 2. So this is a little more flexible. Okay. Still. Anyways, this is your Horny Ass Jones, the event card, plus 3K. And for those of you who don't know who Jones is, howdy. There you go. You probably played against him unless you just started yesterday. But this is a real dick of a card. Okay. So anyways, and then the last one is the Luffy is the man who will become the Pirate King. And set up to 1 of your Roronoa Zoro leader as active. So that is going to be lit right there. Cost 3. And guess what? The kind of plays we get going. And I'm going to show you guys. I can show you better than I can tell you, right? You know. Attach 3 Dawn, whatever you want. Actually, the way I like to do it, you attach 7. Okay, you swing 12 into a big target. Okay, they counter out, they lose it, whatever, cool. And then you restand, and then you swing at the leader for 12, and then you swing at the leader for 12 again. So there you go. And in other situations, if you really needed to get rid of a big on board, you could swing. You technically could swing twice because, you know, if they're like cost 9, you can swing 12, restand, swing 12, restand. Do this, and you know, then you got another one. But anyhow, so that's the list. And I will be getting into some games for you guys, and then we will come back and for the gist of the list and make any changes that we see fit. All right, I got a bunch of smashes for you, so let's get into those smashes, shall we? All right, gang, we got a how low can below Betty go? Oh, yeah. Now this is my opening hand. Wait, no, that was not my opening hand. Okay. Yeah, I think this is, and this looks great. I hope I keep this hand. Yeah, because we got this right here. We got the my Peroner, okay? We got Kawina. We got Kawina. Both Karinas. Hey, that's my wife. Anyways, we're going to take... there were 2 of those in the search, 2 of our 3, so we decided to take one of them because we knew we weren't going to see any of them for the rest of the game. They play out Zeus to get rid of Peroner. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Jack. I don't know about that one bit. I'm going to go ahead and search, okay? We're going to search out a Dracula Mohawk. Now, you could have argued for us to definitely take a 2K, but we said, hey, you know, we're going to have control over the board for the next few turns. We're feeling confident, okay? We're going to swing 6 there. They don't take. They don't take. At this point, I'm kind of like, all right, what's going on here? You know what I mean? I'm filling them out, filling my opponent out. Okay, Emporio Ivankov. Okay, everybody knows to do that. Okay, but if they trash a Karasu and play the cat, I would quit. So it looks like they trashed the cat, and who do we got? Okay, there you go. Now you got that. Okay. Hey, look, if you ain't got it, they ain't got it. What can they do? You know what I'm saying? All right, so they can swing there. Cool. All right, you got to swing up my leader. There you go. We can give that up. Yeah, I like to block out of the ones you can block out of. Yeah, okay. Now, guess what? We're going to play out big Tashigi. Oh, yeah. Swing 8 into 5. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. Now, we're going to go ahead and swing uno más tiempo into that face. They only got 3 cards. They did not trigger. This one is looking a little, this one's looking like it's going to be, looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. They take another life. My man Martini Rosso is going to be pissed about this game. Okay, Emporio Ivankov, give me a Karasu. The kids want to see Karasu. The kids came to see Karasu. Got rid of another Lindbergh. Where's the Karasu at? Holy shnikes. Okay. Well, I'm at least teaching you guys how it works, right? Okay, cool. We're going to take the 7. Give them the Perona for that one. Yeah, we're countering out of what you can counter out of, okay? Now, what are we at? 7? We can... I feel like if we're at 7... No, if we're at 7, we could play Cavendish. No, we should have played Cavendish. So real quick, what we should have done there is we should have played Cavendish first, right? Because Cavendish would have given us 2 Dawn active, right? So where we have 3 Dawn after playing this, we would have had 2 more. So we could have played Cavendish, and then we could have played Kawina. Then we could have turned that sideways, given ourselves 3 Dawn active, or 3 Dawn attached to our leader. Swung there, and then swung to face. So that was a big city mistake on my end right there. And yeah, so just keep that in mind. On the flip side, we do have 1K counter in Cavendish, right? So we're going to swing 7 into 5, see what they give us. Are they going to give us 2 of their 3 cards in hand? They do not. Now I can swing into Inazuma. They also could have blocked with Koala, but then Koala would have been my next threat or target. And I'm keeping 3 Dawn active sexually because I am thinking about doing a little restand. Okay, so we're going to see about that. They're thinking about it. Okay, cool. Now we can go ahead and restand, swing in the lead. Because we have 4 life and we don't have any fear of death. We don't care anymore. They're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. And will I go ahead? Why not? Why not? Smoke them if you got them. I know you're going to take this hit. You can trigger. I mean, they ain't got no triggers. 4 life, no triggers. No faux triggers. None of them. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and see what they God, I mean, the game's over. This game's over. I'm gonna go ahead and ×2 this one. The game is not over. I'm definitely gonna ×2 it. I gotta see what the hell's going on. We're halfway through. Excuse me. So they're gonna go ahead and play Koala out. Okay. And now, we got Tashigi at a 3, or excuse me, at a 4K body. Gonna -1 there. Okay. Okay. You have my interest. 8 to 4. Pop the Kuina. Okay. You're doing a little cook. A little cooking up. Okay. Thinking about what to do with those Dawn. Gonna swing with those Dawn. We're gonna take there. I'm gonna counter out of that one. And I know you ain't swinging with the Koala. They're going for it. They're saying, hey, this game ain't over yet, Jack. This game ain't over yet. And I said, all right, cool. Let me go ahead. And I know I can't do nothing there. Now, I misread here. And that was my bad, yo. All I actually needed to do was swing big. That was my bad. And I apologize for that. Yeah, I do remember this game. Yeah, all I needed to do was attach all of my Dawn, swing into life. They only had one blocker, and if they would have blocked, then I would have just restood and swung for another 15. Yeah, and I'm explaining what my bad is to the opponent. And so now it's going to get a lot closer, if I'm not mistaken, because of that. Yeah, okay, they swing there. We take. Yeah, they swing there. We can give them. We can block out of this. You know what I mean? And after that, it's the game. The game is over after that. I said the game is over after that. Yes, just give them Kuina. Yes, and then they can do whatever they like. And that's the game. Boom, that's the game. Okay, and that's the game. And that's the game. And then that is the game. Yes. Okay, so just to back it up for you guys, just because all you guys needed to know is this turn was the misplay, big city misplay. So I'm at, well, it looks like I'm at 9. They only had one card in hand. They had no life, right? So I just needed to attach all of my Dawn to my leader, swing. They block with Koala. And then I restand and swing again, and that would have been the game, and that's how we close them out. This was, well, we're going to keep it moving, all right? We're going to keep it moving. Next. All right. Now we got ourselves against a Silver's Swaley, okay? Now, let's see what this opening hand is about. Now, I choose to go first, okay? Cool. I'm going to choose to go first because I know they're red, and I know they probably just want to rush me down. I have not played against this leader once. Oh, yeah, give me the Tashigi. We got the Kuina into the Tashigi. We're going to be big city happy. All smiles over here. So we're going to see what they got, what they search. They searched a starter deck 1 Sanji. I believe that's the 4 for 6 rush, if they can do it, right? They get out a buggy. No cards to draw with the buggy. When you got like 30 events, I don't know how that buggy didn't hit one. I know they're pissed about that. I'm going to go ahead and swing 8 into 5 because my hand is jive, okay? Actually, not that jive. I could have played out Tashigi, but c'est la vie, dog. So now they're going to 4 Dawn, okay? And what are they going to do with 4 Dawn? That's my question. Oh, I got some questions. And I would like to read this leader's ability at some point. Okay, so they play out the Luffy. And that Luffy is if you have 2 or more Dawn attached. 2 or more Dawn. Oh, excuse me. If you have 2 or more attached Dawn cards on the field, this character gains plus 2,000 power. So if you just have Dawn attached anywhere, he goes to 6K. Cool. Also, on play, you may reveal 2 event cards from your hand. Play up to 1 red character with a cost or power of 3,000 or less from your hand. Then give up to 1 rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. It is starting to get a little Dragon Ball Z. I'm not gonna lie. So they're gonna go ahead and play out Sanji. And okay, from here those look like penises. I know it's something else though. They're gonna swing 5 into 5. Hand is not jive. They got everything they need. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one. I'm gonna counter out of this one. Said I'm gonna counter out of this one. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, so we count out of that one, and we made it. Okay, cool. So now we could play big Tashigi. I'm going to turn that one sideways. I'm going to swing 8 into 4. We get rid of it. I'm going to swing 8 into face, and we keep it moving. Now, my other option here was to play Kuina. Okay, now Kuina would have been able to do the same thing, except for have one Dawn left over, right? And what I would have done with that one Dawn is I would have swung with Perona into Buggy. And that would have caused them to have to give me one more counter, you know what I'm saying? And then I would have swung into the Luffy, and that would have gotten rid of the Luffy. And then we would have had Perona and Kuina sideways, and those would have been cards for them to really want to get rid of, especially the Kuina, more so than the Perona. But anyhow, yeah, that would have been probably a little bit of a gooder play, if I say so myself. However, we got a 1K counter in our hand. We got the brick out of our hand. I always tell you guys that bricks are like hot potatoes. You know what I'm saying? You want to get them out of your hand, and you shouldn't be running bricks that you don't want to get out of your hand the second you can, right? They should be cards that are so good, so impactful that that's what you want to do. Now, we do still have, like I said, we got the brick out of our hand, and we do still have a 7K body that they've got to deal with, or they're going to be dealt with, okay? So they're going to go ahead and play out Boa Hancock. Oh, we're going to take our first look at the leader? Yeah, why the fuck not? You cannot have cards with a cost of 5 or greater in your deck, according to the rules. We've all been pissed that with the one exception isn't Silver's Rayleigh, the card, which would have been great. Activate main. Once per turn, you may reveal 2 event cards from your hand. Give up to one of your character with a base power of 4,000 or less, plus 2,000 power during this turn. All right. I mean, I know that recently there was a tournament and this beat this, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to see. So they're going to play out Boa Hancock. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 red event or Monk it aloof. Put it in your hand, then place the rest at the bottom of any order. Activate main. You may trash this character. Give up to 2 rested Dawn cards to one of your leader or characters. That's pretty lit. And she's screaming and she's pissed. Oh yeah, she's really pissed. Now we're going to go ahead. They get Jinbei out there. They're going to swing another 5. We're going to give them this shady character. We don't like him anyways. They're going to swing 5 again. We know we got some more swings coming. We're going to take that one, though. Okay, cool. We're going to give up a 2K there. Stay a little healthy. They take a life. That's fine with us. Swinging 7, we take. Now, it's 2-2, gang. It's 2-2 life, and I'm starting to understand the hype. I'm starting to understand what this whole Silver Swaley is about, okay? Now, I'm going to play out a second Tashigi. Turn that Boa Hancock sideways. Give that 3 there. Oh, yeah. Now we're ready for some things. Now, we're going to go ahead and swing 4 into 3, okay? Now, I really should have been prioritizing the Boa Hancock in my humble opinion. But, you know, again, we're going to keep going there. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we should have got the Boa out. But anyhow, so we're going to go ahead and what are they going to do? Give us 2? They're giving us 2 cards. Okay, they're going to give us an event. Armament Hockey. Okay, please, God, swing into the... Oh. So I get that what I was mainly concerned with was the fact that Jinbei is something that you can power up and then swing into. I get that I swung into Buggy because, you know, there's cards like Makino that can give it +3, etc. And Boa is in that weird space where it can't be powered up by Makino, and it powers up other cards, but that should have been the reason why. Now, we got 2 life. We got some counter in hand. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an event that would give us 7, okay? They're going to play out the 2 for 4. Sorry, the 2 for 4 Sanji that they searched earlier. That does get rush. We can give them that one. Yeah, we gotta give them a counter. We're gonna be taking some big licks, but if they don't survive, then we're gonna be big city hooping. Or excuse me, if we survive and they don't kill us here, we're pretty much hooping. I would strongly invite and would love for Sanji to go ahead and swing 7 here. I would have baited them out, but frankly, I don't know what cards they have and what they could be pulling off here. Okay, so they're revealing the mole gun. And they can Mulgun one of our Tashigis. They can Mulgun a Tashigi. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we take there. Okay. Going for the big city finish. I could take this hit, and then I would have 2 and 3. I would have 5k in counter. But I had no idea what this one was going to do and how powered up they could make it. So I went ahead and countered out and stayed safe. And I would have strongly recommended myself or anybody to do so in that scenario, because you don't know what they're going to do and just how powerful they can make this. We know it already goes up to 7. I don't think they use their leader's ability yet. So it could have gone to 7, could have gone to 8. And then, you know, who the fuck knows what else it could have done. But anyways, that was the first match, first run-in with Silver Swaley. We were able to do it. We stayed a little low to the ground. We kept turning things sideways, kept swinging into it. And I do have no regrets about not playing Kuina and playing Tashigi over it. Reason being is we got the bricks out of our hands, and we kept the counter in our hand for all of the chip shots. So that would have been great. On our turn, we would have just swung here, then swung there, and then swung again. So yeah, they weren't gonna make it. Next. All right, gang, it's time for Shake Your Bon, Shake Your Bon, Shake Your Bon. Okay, so they chose to go first. This was our opening hand. We kept it. We search out the Cavendish. Oh, I'll take a dish of Cavan if you have it. They're gonna go ahead and play out Zoro Bonnie. No Don active. Oh yeah, we love the no Don active. So now we can go ahead and we could swing with Perona. We could also just big city swing into Zoro Bonnie and then to the face, keep Perona active. It looks like we have no interest in doing cool stuff, so we're just gonna do that right there. Fine. I guess Perona is going to be the blocker next turn. Anyhow, they're going to 4 Dawn. I honestly didn't even see what they searched out. Fuck me. Anyhow, 8 to 5. We're taking that. They completely look over Perona. That's fine with us. At this juncture, I would like to go ahead and just play that out. Yeah. Swing 7 in the face. We know they're going to turn him sideways. That's kind of okay with me. I'll settle out of court. With that, I understand that they are going to probably freeze it with a... Oh, they play Cavendish of their own. Okay. I know they're not swinging into my dish. Okay, cool. We could take this. We could take that. We don't mind taking that. Now check this out. This is where it gets a little hectic for them. It's getting kind of hectic. We turn Cavendish sideways. We get 3 Dawn attached to our leader. And now I'm like, yo, attach all of them. Swing 10. You got to give me 2 2Ks and a 1K if you want this one to survive. Okay. And, oh, excuse me. They went about the other route. Now I'm going to go ahead and swing in the face. Now, if I would have swung with Cavendish first, of course, I would have had 2 more Dawn. But guess who they would have turned sideways? My damn ass leader. So it is what it is. Carrot comes and freezes. And it begins. The buffoonery begins. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take no trigger. We're happy about that event, I'll tell you that much. I don't think we want to go down to 1 life just yet. Ugh. So now, what are we at, 9? I think we're at 9. So for 9, we could play that out. Sure, we get 4 active. Yeah. What do we got? We got 5 Dawn now. Count them 5. 5 Dawn, count them 5. We know they're going to turn that sideways. So, and I'm almost like, why don't I just swing 10? Yeah, just swing 10. Fuck it. Swing 10 into the Cavendish. You can't have all the counter in the world. You can't have it all. You can have some. Holy shit. They got it all. We're going to swing another 10 into face. And at this point, all they've done is give up counter to protect Cavendish. And they've given up a lot of it. They've given me 2 0-cost events and 2 2Ks. So I know I'm on that ass. That sucks. Oh, that sucks big time. And they get 2 Dawn back active. Yowzas. We give them 2 1Ks. Okay. I think that is just a... Well, what do we want to do right now? We're going to give them 2 more 1Ks. Okay. Okay, we're gonna just give him a free block. Alrighty. Now, we could play out another Dracula Mohawk. You know what I'm saying? But we're in a really weird turn right now. So, this is after battling. Now, check out what I'm about to do here. I'm going to swing 9, okay? See what they give me. You turn that sideways, they take. So now I'm like, oh, Bezetsky's. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn my guy right side up, okay? Attach all the Don. I'm going to swing 11 into Cavendish or Carrot. You know, one of those. No, fuck me. Yeah, well, they just didn't have it. I knew they had some bricks. I knew they didn't have shit but bricks. But what I would have done this time around, you know, if I had one more chance at it, I would have said swing into Cavendish, swing into Carrot, because on the clapback, we don't want there to be, we don't want to get effed, right? So they took that one. That's great. Swing here. We get rid of one threat. And then now we've got 3 swings coming at us with 2 life. And, you know, a little bit of counter. Another thing to consider would have been leaving that up if that's what I wanted to go for. Because if I would have swung 10 instead of 11, I would have had 3 and 3. That's 6K in counter. 6, 7, and 8. So I would have gone to 13 on one of these, and they would have not been able to kill me whatsoever. They would have not been able to close the game out, but they would have done everything they could to do that, and then I would have still won on the clapback. So I got a little crazy crash out there, but I was in the zone, and I felt like I had the read, so I said, I'm not even going to clean up the board. I'm just going to go straight to face. But understand that that was an option. Let's keep it moving. All right, so this is just after the last one, and I choose to go first because I just feel like the Mami Namis always want to go first, and I wasn't able to search out just yet, but we're on our way to it, okay? So now we can go ahead and search. There we go. Grab us a Dracula Mohawk, play out this shady character, okay? And swing 5 at his ass. Yeah, you got to give me something. Oh, you got to give me something. Taking that 4 life leader down to 3 with a 5K swing. We love it. Oh, we love it. Okay, so they got 4 Dawn. All right, they already got a Vista in trash. They have a young girl on the board. Cavendish. All right, gonna swing 6 there. Yeah, you got that one. You got it. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't let the young girl swing. All right, so now we're at 5K. Excuse me, 5 Dawn. We're going to go ahead and turn that sideways. Give us 3 here. Go ahead and give me 1 more. Yeah, swing 9 into that 6 for me, will ya? Swing 9 into that 6 for me. Oh, my goodness gracious. They give me 2 2Ks to keep it alive. Yeah, and then we swing right into the face. I love it. How are they still at 6 cards in hand? I don't know, but I do love what just happened. Give them that. Make them swing at it again. Oh, yeah. Making them swing at it again. They'll play a bitch-ass Vista. Young girl. The young girl swing. We counter out. We're trolling. Right now we're trolling. We're trolling our asses off. But we're still at 5 life to their 2 life. And they play another Cavendish. Okay. So I'm going to play my own Cavendish, damn it. And I'm going to swing 9 into 6. Give me another 2 2Ks, please. Okay, they do that. Cool. Now I'm going to swing at the face. You're still going to have to give me, what, 3 cards? 1 to go to 7, 1 to go to 9, and then another one to counter out. So I'm still asking for 3 cards. Okay, I got 3 cards. Shit. All right. At a certain point, I do want to land some hits. We could go ahead and take this one. Yeah, we take that one. We get a Tashigi. They got rid of a Red Rock. They're not worried about it. And here we go, another 7. Starting to think we're taking these hits. Yeah, now we're taking hits. Now we're taking some hits. Oh, the cock block. No boys allowed, says Mom. We're going to take this one. We're down to 2 life. Now, I know that they're posturing for their Kaduki Odin. And yeah, I know that's going to get served up hot. I'm going to go ahead and do this, though. And it looks like I do have 5 Dawn. I do have a Cavendish. I also have a Tashig. Let's see what we decide to do. Because the Cavendish would just give me 2 Dawn. the blocker. Okay, we decide to do that. We decide to wall up, if you will. So now we're going to swing 2 into there. Okay, I'm asking for 2 cards. They don't give it to me this time. Finally, now I'm going to go ahead and swing 8 into 5, and they counter right the hell out of that. They give me a young girl to go to 7, and then a Zeus to go to 9. All right. So we're still a 5K leader, right? Swinging 8 there. I think we give him the blocker. I think that's plenty of value. Plenty of value for that blocker. Now what else they got for me? What else do they got? We are looking to set up lethal with our next turn, though. I'll tell you that right meow. Oh, I'll tell you that right meow. Now they want to swing 8 there. I think I can just block out of that one and give him a Zoro. Are we going to give him 2 2Ks? I was going to say, yeah, give him that. Let's not be crazy now. Now we got a handful. We got 2, 4, 6, and 7. Okay. They're going to brick up our Dracula Mohawk. Oh, he does have fantasies about Boa. We're going to go ahead and play out Tashigi, though. Check this out. I told y'all, so relevant, so late into the game. And we turned that sideways. And now I'm like, yo, I can attach 2 more Dawn. Okay, so now that would take me to 10. Then I could swing into the Boa Hancock. That's right. You got to give me 2 cards. You got to give me 2 of your 3 cards. Are you going to do it or not? Are you going to do it or not? Okay. I feel like there's a booger slowly working its way out of my left nostril. A dry one, if you will. But anyhow. Nothing. No mocos para mí. Okay, so come on, they're thinking about it. This is a big city thing. Why? Because if they give me these 2 cards, cool. I can't swing into it again, but guess what? You're gonna take that hit. And then I can also use the leader, use my ability and swing into your leader again. So here's what I do. I decide to do what? Am I going to... Yeah, I think I want to take that off the board. Right? No, we're just going to go straight to face. Yeah, we're good, right? We'll see. So they take that one. Okay, cool. And we go at it again. We got him down to 0. And the way I look at it is I've got 4 attacks represented on the board. I've got 1 blocker. I've got 2 life. And I've got 2, 4, 6, 7K and counter. Okay, so we're gonna take that first one, and now it's getting a little cray. Okay, we don't want to take any more hits. We don't want them to be able to just 2-shot us anymore. So they're gonna swing 9 there. Ooh, I'm gonna give them a 2K there, but that's my blocker, and I also got rid of counter. Okay, right here, I don't know what the fuck this is, but whatever, dude. I'm glad I used my blocker when I could. Swinging 9 and 10 or 11. We have this. Yeah, we've got this. So we're going to go ahead and block out of that. I was also a little antsy in my pantsy to see if they were going to do a bunch of chump blockers. But at this rate, it doesn't matter if they have chump blockers or not. I think the game is over. So, yeah, they can swing 10 to 8 right there. That's fine. And then guess what we do? We swing 9 to 5 Dolly Parton style. Okay. Now they do have 1 Dawn up. Let's see what happens. They give that up, and they give that up and that up. And now I just go straight for the throat. I know they ain't got it. 8 plus 5 is 13. You ain't got it here. This would take you to 9. This would take you to 11. And that was the ball game. Now, they did have 1 Dawn active. I should have probably respected that. But even if this takes you, 1 Dawn and it takes you to 11, this would take you to 13. I still had them mathed out. But again, the kids want to see it. I should have probably swung here and then swung there. You get what I'm saying? So anyhow, let's keep it moving. Oh, Spaghetti-O, we got a blue-purple. Not that blue-purple, but the other guy, the Sanji guy. Oh, yeah, it's the moss head against the curly-browed freak. I forget what he calls him. Anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and search out the my Perona. I do think I want to go ahead and grab a Tashigi. Oh, we grab another Mohawk. Okay, cool, no problem. Yeah, I guess we'll double Mohawk. I don't know. But so we got this going, cooking up, watching them search, go through their hand, all the crazy shit. That's cool. We could throw a Tashigi out there, and I would like it if we did, but we decided to swing 5 and 5. Let's get creative. Let's get this 4 life leader down to 3. Oh yeah, and they got all the events already in the trash, and we know they like to have events in their trash for their Sanjis. That Sanji, the let me fix my tie guy. That's right. For every 5 events, is it every 5 events, I believe, or every 3? No, I think it's every 5. He gets plus 1k. I don't know. But anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and turn him sideways. We're gonna swing 9 into 6. Yeah, for every 5 events, you get plus 1k counter. If it would be removed by the field, you may return 1 onto your deck instead. So anyways, we're gonna swing 9 into 6. We need 2 2ks for to see if Sanji's gonna make it. He does not make it. Now we're swinging 9 to 5 Dolly Parton style. We get that 4 life leader down to 2. Oh, we're cooking them up like some stew. Slow cooking bars, baby. The Trafalgar Lager Wall. Okay. 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 Check out what we do with this, though. He got Big Sis in this bitch. Big Sis ain't happy. So nobody messes with my Sanji. Nobody. All right, Big Sis. Let's see what we got for you. Now, you got to swing at that. Respect. You got to respect that card. Cool. I could have also just swung all of it, but yeah, we're going to swing 9 to 5, and let me tell you why. They're already at 2 life, okay? If any one of these characters blocks me, then guess what? I have done battle with a character, okay? And now I can restand and swing again. So, surely we'll get the law, and we do. We restand, we swing again, 9 to 5, working them. Working them with the 9 to 5, okay? Now they're at 1 life. We still have 5. And I think I'm the only one that runs the Broofy, so I doubt we'll even have to worry about that. And I don't know why people aren't running Broofy with Sanji yet. It felt great when I did it, but you know, I'll put it in there and see what's up. We'll figure it out. Anyhow, 5 to 5. I could take my first hit, or I could or I could give him a blocker. Looks like I will. We don't like that guy anyways. What are we at? Yeah, we're at 9. Okay, cool. We've got 5 active. We're gonna go ahead and swing 7 there. Get another bunch of cards active. And at this rate, I'm like, just attach all of them. Attach all of them. Attach all of them. That's right. There's 7. That's right. No, all of them. Yeah, swing 11. Now, if you block with that 7, you still got to give me all the cards in the world. And I'm still going to swing at you again. Okay, so they're going to gum giant. All right, they think they got it. Okay, give me a 2. Give me a... Okay, they give me a 3. Okay, give me a 3. All right, but they got rid of a lot of events to do so. All right, so we're happy. We got... Oh, all right, they're going to bottom deck our Dracula Mohawk. And they got 2 Dawn active. I gotta say, I'm feeling super comfy. Feeling super comfy right now. Y'all are still concerned about my board when I got 5 life to your 1. We let him go finally. And we're going to be double swinging. Oh, we're double swinging next turn. Heck, check this out. Okay, here we go. 12 to the face. Are you going to take? You got 1 Dawn active. They let it go. Guess what? Another 12 to the face. Are you going to take? Restand. Another 12 to the face. Are you going to take? We want to know. Yowza. They got all the damn ass counter. Yeesh. Okay. Still 5 life leader. I'm not concerned, dog. At this point, not concerned one bit. Shit. They wall up on our ass. They called big sisses. They said, big sisses, they're picking on me again. All right, we take that hit. Oh, well, the game's over now. Yeah, the game's over now. The game's over now because it's just like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this so you can't even hope to keep those blockers alive. So there's no clapback, okay? And yeah, now I could have played out the For 8, we could have played out that one, right? We had 10. We would have gotten, you know, 4 and then gotten 4. We would have had 6. I don't know why I got to use. I've never used my hands, but I do it like that because it's a visual. But we would have had 6 Dawn active afterwards. And then we could have swung 11 essentially twice. And that would have done the same thing. And we would have established an 8K body. So maybe that would have been the best thing to do. And then we could have easily blocked out of, you know, Sanji's plays. But I'm just done with the buffoonery at this point. I'm just ready to win. And I don't see a reason why I shouldn't do my damn thing. So they're going to go ahead and swing 8 there. We're going to give them 2 2Ks. And yeah, at this point, we're just going to go for it again. And I don't think that they could do it, and they didn't. Now, I was playing a little risky biskies there at the end. And yeah, but just that power. At this point, you can tell I'm done. I'm done. I got Zoro figured out. I got my opponents figured out. And I'm just going for games. I'm tearing their ass up, bro. This is why it's so much fun. Oh my gosh, it's corrupting. The power is corrupting. All right, gang. Speaking of corrupting power, we go up against a blue-purple burp the baby purple Luffy. Okay, and they chose to go first. Perfect. This is our opening hand. Perfect. I've been talking about this since the damn ass deck profile, okay? We have a searcher, great, but most importantly, we have Kuina in our opening hand, okay? So let's see how this plays out. I can already tell you what I want to do. Oh, grab the double attack. Grab the double attack. Okay, cool. So I can already tell you I want them to play Roarnor Zoro, and then I want to say, hey, we're Zoro, you get on our side, all right? And I play Kuina, swing into that, and then swing into face, okay? Perfect. Here we go. Turn it sideways, swing 8 to 4. I almost just swung to face because I lost my mind. But swing 8 to 4. Yes. Restand. You got to give me 2 cards. They go ahead and take a life. We're already happy. We already have a blocker. There we go. They use the event gear too. Cool. Cavendish. Yeah, I still got 3 after. Okay, cool. 8 to 6. Give me 2 cards. Give me an event. They give me an event and they ramp. Okay. Okay. Then big me small. 6 to 5. We know we're gonna take the next one, so let's block out of this one. Yeah. Okay. And I'm not expecting. There's so many people who are like, oh, you can't run Luffy. You know, whatchamacallit, big boot scoot Luffy. They're running his ass. Let me tell you something. They're running his ass out here. I'm gonna go ahead and swing 6 there. Cool, cool, cool. Yes. Now, I don't have any Tashigis to play, but I have that Tashigi to play. Okay, so I am going to yeah, even if I attach 1, unfortunately, I can't reach big Luffy. I should have swung at him anyways, just to skill check, but I didn't. And I swung there. We got 1 life out of him. And now we're going to see what's going on next, okay? They got a Sanji. Oh, that's tough. The Gravity Blade. The Raging Tiger. They got a raging boner right now. But I ain't tripping because, look, you did that, so now you can't do nothing else, right? Cool. Get a Cavendish out there. Yeah, get a Cavendish out there. We're going to search. Okay. I can't grab a Tashigi. Can't grab a Tashigi. Okay. So give me a Mihawk. Give me a 2K counter. Okay, cool. Now we could play the dish. Okay. And we could play them both. We could actually play them both. Oh, or we could attach 6 into our lead, swing into Luffy, and then swing into face. Yeah, looks like we're going to go ahead and do that. As much as I would like to have another swing, I don't do it. Cool. Okay. They had to give me a lot of cards to stay healthy. I could have also swung Mihawk, and that would have... Well, did they have any Dawn active after that? They did have 1. I wonder if I should have swung with Mihawk just to put on some more pressure. Oh, my goodness gracious. We've been putting on pressure all damn day, too, man. Oh, shit. 6 to 5. Give me that 2K. They got the counter. Or, excuse me, they got the Katakuri. For this one, oh, yeah, we give him that. Give him the event there. Or excuse me, the Karina. I mean the Tashigi. So excuse me. Here, man, it's getting a little hecky heck. All right, so I'm gonna do that. Swing 12 into 10, and I could swing there twice if I'd like. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do that. I don't know if you guys can see the hand and see what we're kind of working towards, but I can play that out. Then I can okay, they give me an event there. Cool. I can restand. I can swing again at it. Yeah, we really want to get this thread off the board. We get the thread off the board. That's a big tell. That is a big tell. Big hotel. Swing there. We got that. Cool. Swing there. We got that. Cool. Now we chill. We got 2 Dawn active. Hopefully one of these 2 cards is one of those events. We'll see. Fut the wuck. Okay, so they come right back with another big boot scoot loof. Yeah, we want to block out of what we can, if I'm not mistaken. We take it. We're crazy. What we're misreading is the fact that this card is active. This card is actually active. It's darkened out. This card isn't, but this card is darked out, and we're not thinking that it's active. So we're fucking around, and we're about to fucking find out. I'm fucking pissed. So yeah, they're going to go for game here. Lucky for me right now, as it sits, I had 3, which would take me to 8. That's 10. That's 11. So I already basically won the game. I already won the game. Yeah, we won the game. Now I had to give up that event, it looks like, because this would take me to 7, 8, 9. So I had to give up the event. But what would have happened here is they would have had no Dawn active. They did have some counter, 2, 4, 5. But they had no Dawn active. So I would have loaded up. Okay. Actually, I could have swung here for free. They would have had to give me this and this. Then I would have loaded all my Dawn up. Actually, I would have swung here for free. They would have given me this. Swung here for free. Give me this and this. And then I swing 15 at them. Pop that, obviously. And then restand in another 15. And that would be the game for us. So it all came down to me. For me, it all started. The victory started once I had this opening hand. Once they chose first and I had Kuina going on my second, on my second turn, this is the game. This is the turn that won us the game, in my opinion, because we got it off the board and we got the cards out of hand. The other thing I could have done differently is I really do wonder if I would have swung, because I never even turned this bitch ass card sideways, if I'm not mistaken. Did I turn it sideways? Okay. Okay, I did use the block. I used the block, and we did need all of our life. So I guess I did things right. I did it right. It was right to stay like that. Now, the only thing I could have done differently is the turn I got this. Well, no, I didn't have that choice. I could have blocked out of that one. Yeah. But anyways, we played it right. We got it done. One mistake was not realizing, this card right here. So when I took that hit, that was probably the dumbest thing I could have done. I could have just given him a 2K and I would have still have 2 life. And then I would have drawn into that, and they would have gotten rid of that card. Yeah, that was greedy of me. That was really greedy of me to not let this go. That was super fucking greedy. There was no reason to keep that card up. That was the mistake in all of this. But anyhow, with that said, let's go ahead and bring it over to just the list. Well, gang, there you have it. Man, I don't know if I was saying this before or not, but I really do feel like I said, I feel like this is a great beginner deck. It doesn't come out till 12, unfortunately, but a great beginner deck because of all the things you can do. It's just complicated enough and just simple enough, just straightforward enough to accomplish your game plan, and you know, give it to somebody and let them fucking go crazy. Now, what could be changed? Okay, the searching was great, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I need all of these searchers, but I do know that I never went without. So let's just say that I never went without. These are also grabbing my events, and I never was wishing I had an event. So perhaps they're good. This guy, I didn't use fucking probably just once. Okay, just didn't use him fucking once, or probably just once. So that, you know, we'll see. Unfortunately, I also didn't use Tashigi, but I know Tashigi's a great one. It's a great 2K. Two, it's going to keep my targets alive. So, you know, I don't ever play green anymore. I haven't played green since fucking this guy right here, since, yeah, 2 weeks before they banned Whitebeard back in like 05 or 04. Yeah, 04. So anyways, Tashigi, I got to get used to playing. I got to get used to telling myself there's 3 on active, play out your Tashigi that you have in hand and let it protect your board. You know what I mean? Cool. I'll get there. This card has just been a 2K, great for run 5 and 6 if they'll let you. This card didn't come up at all, really. Yeah, this card didn't come up at all. I mean, it's cool. It can't be KO'd by any slash. You know, but not everything is slash, not the large majority. I guess it's great in the mirror matches. You know, I don't know. But that's 3 spots there that we could be giving up to other things. Cavendish. Cavendish is 4 of non-negotiable, 4 of non-negotiable, 4 of non-negotiable. I was trying to run the... Where's he at? Man, let me just put Zoro. I was trying to run the big Zoro. Oh, the big memories with the post-op scar. I was trying to run these out. And it was too damn slow. It was just too damn slow. You play it out. You're waiting and wait. It's in the waiting room, and then you can do something. If it sticks, yeah, you fucking 3 9K swings. Yeah, you're going to fucking win the game. But, you know, it was just too much of a pipe dream, unfortunately. And we were laying the pipe just fine without it. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is a flex spot we could get rid of. What does this one do? This is a promo, I know. K up to one of your opponent's rested characters with the cost of 2 or less. I mean, what are you going to combo with this? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, it's just a searchable 2K. 4 for 4. That's just a 2K. Rest up to one of your opponent's 6 cost or lower characters. Yeah, that could be cool. That could be cool. That could be cool. If you have 2 or more rested characters, this character gains plus 2,000 power. That could be cool. That could actually be cool. And it's already 5 for 6. We do typically have some rested characters on the board. That could also be great. That means this would be an 8K swing. Oh, 8K on their turn. Yeah. Yeah, that would still be great. That would still be great. Make them really hard to swing into. Maybe that would be the move. This one's also pretty cool. If your opponent has 2 or more characters in the field, it can attack characters the turn it's played. If your leader has... Oh, well, yeah, no, we have Straw Hat Crew. Rest up to one of your opponents with a 4 or less. Yeah, I think this one might be the one. It'd be between this one or this one just because. You know what I'm saying? I like this one too, but I don't need any more bricks. But anyhow, going on to the events. This is good. This card I was talking all this shit about, it actually kind of saved us. But we had this, we could have had that either way. And we never even used this one. We never even used it. That's crazy. Also, this is just great. I don't know if I need 4 of them because I was seeing it every time between the searching and the drawing, etc. So I think 3 is good. I think I would like to see maybe 1 less of this and 1 more of this. Just because I know this is going to close games out, and this kind of saved me here and there. I don't think we were saved. You know, the Bella Betty, we got low in life, but we would have closed them out earlier. Sanji, we closed them out. I think everybody, we pretty much closed them out except for the boot scoot loof. That was when we actually needed the shits. But yeah, what would I want to take away from to give another one here? I think I could take 1 away from here, give another here, and then after that make these. Maybe we could do this. That's the opponent's turn. That makes it hard to get rid of, makes it sticky. This turns people sideways for us to swing into. This is a 4. Yeah, because either way, this would also combat the either way, this would also combat Zoro Joro and UP Luffy. Yeah, and we'd still be able to swing into it. 5 into 4. They'd have to give me a 2K to keep it alive. Yeah, so I think that would be all right. I wouldn't be able to swing into it itself, but I think that'd be all right. I think this one would probably just get lost in the sauce. So we'll do that, and then we'll do one more of these demonic. Yeah, we'll do one more of those. And that will be our list moving forward. Let's see. Yeah, we'll copy. Load. Import. And then we'll just put Zoro. Zoro slash. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this one, gang. Do smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in them comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. This is a really fun deck, dude. I think this one might have to go into the damn ass. I think this one might have to go into the routine, into the como se dice, not the schedule, not the mix, not the man, what is the word? We're gonna have to put this one in the, I don't know, I can't think of the word right now, but it's been Murata Music with 3-piece TCG, big Pirates TCG, and really helped me figure out, put it in, not the routine, put it into the something, not the mix. I don't know. See you in the next one. Peace. Oh man, I gotta figure this out.
Stuck up in it, stuck up in it. Stuck in it, stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change.